Hi everybody, this is part one of the video, how to manage stressful situations. The first thing you should know is that even in a very stressful situation, you have a choice of your part in it. And if you are thinking consciously in a stressful situation, you can often go around it and be around people that are highly stressed out and avoid being pulled into what is going on and make your own choices. And this is what all these videos are really about, is ownership of your life. Owning your choices, owning your energy, and understanding what you create, what you do with your energy creates what happens in your life. Maybe not the specifics of it, because people will come in and go around your life, but what you pull in close to you is determined by your own energy. So number one, you have to be able to see in advance situations that you don't want to be involved in. And it can be difficult because your emotions are affected by other people's emotions. Say somebody else is very angry at another person. As they get angry, that will affect your energy. And if you're already upset at the other person, your energy will rise to that unless you make a conscious decision to choose another path. So a lot of this is about looking at people around you or situations around you and saying, hey, this is energy that isn't mine. And it's making that conscious decision. Do I want to be involved in this or not? Do I want to go to this place that this other person is creating? So a lot of this is about having foresight. When you feel something different happening in your energy. So this is a very important thing. Stressful situations do not pop out of nowhere. Because what happens in your life, you create. So if you have been thinking about something, whatever it is, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're sad about it, and you let that go over a period of time, that energy will build and eventually it will create something big in your life. So if you're not accustomed to being aware of what you're doing with your energy, it will build and build and build, and you may not notice it as something that you need to pay attention to and perhaps change until this big thing comes into your life. And that big thing is a sign that, oh, something's happening in your energy. So if something like that stressful is happening, first of all, make that decision. And that will change everything. When you make that decision, oh, wait a minute, this isn't something I want to be involved in. Now, you can't do that at the very last minute. Say you're very stressed out and you're irritated at something and you're late for work and you're driving down the highway and you're about to crash into a car. Like, you can't make the decision 2 or 3 seconds before that happens, or let's say 1 second before that happened. Right before it happens, you can't say, wait a minute, this isn't what I wanted, because the momentum of your energy is so much that you can't get out of it as you're flying towards that car. So all situations are similar to that. If you wake up that morning and you're stressed and you're irritated and you're late, you can make that decision then. Wait a minute, I want to calm down and I'm feeling things and I don't want them to get worse. So I'm going to take a few breaths as I get in the car. I'm going to come and center myself. I'm going to be more aware of what's going on. If you make that decision as you're driving down the highway and the car is coming, maybe it's running a red light, as you're driving towards that, you could, if you've centered yourself, if you've chosen to center yourself, you will get a feeling, wait a minute, I need to slow down a little bit here. There's a big intersection coming up, and I need to just be aware of what's going on. And that car can go through that red light and totally avoid you because you chose to do something 20 minutes different earlier on. So when you're right in the middle of a horrible situation, there may be nothing that you can do in that second. However, most of the time, you're not right in the middle of it. You are coming up to it. Something stressful is going on with people around you, and you're realizing, hey, wait a minute, things are going on and I don't want to be involved in this. Those are the time to make decisions. To, if you're, let's say you're at work, you may have to go to the bathroom and take breaths and ask for something different to happen, and ask for what you want to happen. So number one is being aware. Number two is when you do become aware, this isn't what I want to be involved in, then you need to get to the place where you can think to yourself, what would I like to happen? A lot of times if there's other people involved, it's simply, I just don't want to be involved in this. I want them to work out their emotions without me. And I would like to be bypassed by this, because you're not going to change them. You can only control your own situation. So say that's, oh, I want that person to talk to that person directly, and just let it be between them and have them not come to me. So once you get this idea in your head of what you would like to happen, if you have decided enough time in advance, that can happen. Or if it's very close to it, you can lessen the extremity of what happens a little bit. So thinking in those terms of energy and energy building, and where you are in the building of this, and what you want to happen, and ownership of your own energy, all of that will change how you handle difficult situations. Thank you all for being here and listening, and in the next video I'll talk about an exercise that can help.